Hello everyone, before we start this video, a quick mention about the ongoing fundraiser of Rebirth Energy to buy two Volkswagen minibuses for the main Directorate of Intelligence for the Ministry of Defence of Ukraine. The goal is $9,200 and any help would be greatly appreciated. So in today's video I'm going to take a look at some Russian losses near Vodiane and Sieverne. Now, the first video I have for you is the one playing now. This shows a UR-77 mine clearing vehicle going up in a ball of flame with a particularly huge blast. Now, towards the end of the video, as the UR-77 is a smoking crater, we also see a jumble of wrecked armoured vehicles parked very close to each other nearby. These all look like they were hit in one go, and are older than the UR-77 loss, likely a few days before. These are mainly BMP variants, but there's also an MTLB seen in there as well. Let's take a closer look. So 6 armoured vehicles, BMPs and MTLBs, all clumped together, so likely hitting the same strikes. Here, if we zoom out a bit, we can see at least 3 more vehicles in and around the tree line to the north, and one further up the road which looks to be a tank. So including the UR-77 we saw going up, we have 11 armoured vehicles destroyed in this small area. Here they are on a map. To stop the map from being cluttered up with loads of little markers, I've just used blue boxes. So we have the UR-77 we just saw plus 6 more vehicles, 3 more vehicles near the tree line, and 1 vehicle on its own further north. You can see that these were attempted to assault Sieverne. Some of the vehicles were facing north, some south, so hit both whilst attacking and retreating. I suspect given the presence of the UR-77 minesweeper, a number of these likely discovered mines, and then got hit by artillery after being disabled by the mines. Now our next two losses. So these photos here on screen all show the same wreck, a destroyed Russian T-80BV which was hit. We can't tell what hit this. So as you can see here, this T-80 was north of Vodiane and heading east when it was destroyed. As we just saw the aftermath, we can't say for sure what finished it off. Now as to this was a retreat or an attack, let's wait and see what the other wrecks show us so we can piece it together. These two images here, we have a damaged and abandoned BMP-2. This took a hit on its right hand side, you can see the burning marks, and that looks like a drone strike to me. This is in the same field as the T-80, and is heading south along the tree line shown. So this has started to look like these vehicles were retreating when they were hit by Ukraine. Here, our last photo, and what a bunch of wrecks here. We have 3 T-80BVs, a T-72, a BMP-2, and 3 wrecked vehicles which are so wrecked we can't tell exactly what they are. 8 vehicles in total. If you've been keeping count, that's 21 vehicles, including a number of tanks and BMPs, destroyed around Vodiane and Sieverne. Pretty big losses. So you can see these 8 vehicles are quite close to the T-80 and BMP we looked at earlier. These cluster of vehicles were all moving east as shown. Here's all the losses shown on one image. Now remember, a few of the markers contain multiple losses in the same area, where it looks like we had 2 separate actions here. One featuring mainly BMPs advancing towards Sieverne, which got destroyed. The other advancing or retreating east, just north of Vodiane. And we also had the UR-77 minesweeper which we saw in the video. Let's check out deep states. So all were destroyed in Russian occupied territory. So the UR-77 and assaulted vehicles were part of an assault towards Sieverne. The T-80 and assaulted vehicles were heading east. Given its closeness to the front lines, I can't see Russia launching an offensive heading east to hit Sieverne from here. So I think these T-80s and the assaulted vehicles hit near there were part of a retreat after a failed offensive at Pervomaiska. Let's finish this video by seeing what Russia has gained here so far. So here is the before, a map from October the 2nd, and here today, November the 14th. So they have made slight gains towards Pervomaiska and Sieverne, but nothing worth making a song and dance about. However, Russia has long showed that it doesn't care about suffering high losses for relatively small gains, and slowly but surely picking away and advancing. Here, the attempt seems to be two-pronged, likely to cut off Sieverne from the east and west, and Sieverne would be an important target. By capturing that, it's going to put huge pressure on Avdiivka, as one of the key supply roads there will be gone. So despite the Russian gains being little so far and the losses high, we do need to keep an eye on this region. Here's the area zoomed out so you can see this all took place on the Eastern Front. So that's it for this video. I hope you found it interesting. If so, please click like and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Thanks very much and take care everyone.